Now at the D23 Expo, we learned a lot about new attractions coming to Epcot, and there's so much to look forward to in the future. Some of the biggest announcements were the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, the Ratatouille ride, and the Mission Space restaurant coming to Epcot. I can't wait for it all. But very briefly, during the presentation, Disney touched very quickly on some future changes to Future World. Now you might be saying to yourself, wait a minute Michael, we heard about the Mission Space restaurant, we know about Guardians of the Galaxy that's coming, and those things are going to be a part of Future World. Are you saying that in the not so distant future we're going to hear about even more changes coming to Future World? Yes, and for all of those Guardians of the Galaxy fans out there, I am Groot. Not only did we get those details about the new rides and some new experiences that are coming, but Disney also showed us this picture. Now this blue sky rendering was shown to us by Disney during the D23 Expo with the idea that more is to come, so clearly we don't know everything that's going to be changing in Future World. Now if we look very closely at this picture, you can see that the Innoventions buildings have both been completely removed, and the character meet and greet building is also gone. Now from what I can tell in this picture, it looks like both of those Innoventions buildings will be completely replaced with what looks like plants. Now as nice as it will be to see new plant life and all of that, it's going to be great. I'm really hoping for some new interactive features as well, so I'm hoping there are other things that you can't really see in this rendering that you do in that area. Now over near the Land Pavilion, you can see what looks like hedges and almost a maze in there. Maybe you can walk around, maybe it's just for looking at, but it looks like that entire area will be redone. Now looking closer to the rear of Future World toward the World Showcase, you can see what looks like 2 or 3 brand new buildings right there next to the bridge. Now it appears from this picture that the entire Club Cool and Mouse Gear buildings have been completely removed. Now I'm saying this because that's what it looks like, just looks like. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but there is a new building there. So maybe like a new version of Club Cool, maybe new sodas to try, maybe a new shopping area. You really don't know, so don't take too much. Just take it all with a grain of salt, but it looks like there's been some significant changes done. Now no matter what happens with Club Cool, I really do hope that Disney keeps some kind of area for guests to sample sodas at Epcot from around the world. I think it's really nice. I love it. A lot of guests do love it, so I really hope they keep that. Now if you look closely at the bottom of this picture, it appears to be what looks like an entirely new fountain show as you walk into World Showcase. And it looks like from this picture that the water is coming up from all around you, 360 degrees, all around you and in the middle and everything. You're just kind of walking around it. Just the idea of a 360 degree water show to me is just so exciting. If you have the show in front of you with that music and maybe all on the sides behind you, I can just imagine how exciting Disney's going to make this. I hope it comes true. We don't know for sure. Take it all with a grain of salt because this is still just a rendering, but I gotta tell you, to me that sounds super exciting. Now there's another item that I wanted to bring to your attention, and that's the Wonders of Life Pavilion. Just look how prominently it's displayed in this picture. That to me, that's not a building that's no longer in use. That's a building that's used for something. Now I'm not saying that the Wonders of Life Pavilion will be the new location for the Mission Space restaurant. I'm not saying that, but it might be. You never know. We don't know for sure. We'll find out as the details come in, but I have no doubt that the Wonders of Life Pavilion will be given new life in the new Future World. Now I know some of you might be worried about the changes coming to Epcot and all these different things, but don't forget, Walt said that Disney World is constantly evolving. It's constantly growing. It's never stagnant, so we have to keep on moving, and I'm looking forward to the next evolution of Epcot. So what do you think about the possibility of these unannounced changes coming to Future World and Epcot? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. Personally, I cannot wait to see a new location to try sodas from around the world and that 360 degree water show. I can only imagine how fantastic that's going to be. Thank you so much for being a part of the magic with me. Until next time, have a magical day.